Nick Cannon Mornings on Power 106. It's time for up close and personal conversations. Yes, close conversations that people that I admire, fixtures in the game, doing big things, and this young brother is doing all of the above and so much more. Someone I literally like to call family, like a little brother indeed. But he's a king, and the self-proclaimed King of R&B of his generation, the one and only Jacquees.
Yes, sir.
Man, you good?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man.
Now, first of all, besides just calling you a King R&B, I got to call you a marketing genius.
Thank you, man.
Because you got the whole industry riled up by one statement that you made.
Yeah.
Said that you are the King of R&B. And you got younger cats coming at you. You got older cats coming at you. And then you title your album King of R&B.
Had to do it.
That's genius, man.
Yeah, I had to do it. I switched it up last minute.
Yeah, and it's just so smart because all the attention is on you.
Yeah.
Ever since you said it,
Right.
the attention has been on you,
Right.
and you know what to do with the attention. I mean,
Right.
I've backed you on many occasions because
Yeah.
I've been to a Jacquees show,
Exactly.
and I've seen women of all ages throwing their drawers on stage, passing out,
Facts.
fainting, and I'm like, yo, this dude is really he ain't just making this stuff up. I see why you feel that way.
Right.
And then you got the talent to back it up, man. So tell me about this King R&B project and this movement that you created.
The King of R&B album, well, of course it was called Round 2 at first. I switched the whole title of it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Quavo, because Quavo told me to call it King of R&B long time ago.
Yeah.
And then a lady from my label named Rochelle, she was like, Jacquees, I think right now you should call your album King of R&B. I went home and thought about it right after we performed on BET. We did the BET Her. That same night she told me. The next day I tweeted it. Like,
Yeah.
King of R&B, this the album. But on the album, it's a super dope project. I got Quavo on the album.
Yeah. Shouts out to Quay.
Yeah, I got Thug on the album, my brother Thugger. Gun on the album, Lil Baby on the album.
Yeah, that's that single.
Yeah, Verified, right. Verified right now with Thug and Gunna. I got Lil Baby on there. Of course, we dropped Your Piece.
Yeah.
I got a lot more people on the Future. I got like the whole Atlanta on my project.
There it is, as you should, cause and you hold Atlanta down strong. You always have, man. I mean,
city.
And a lot of people don't even know just your grind, that how you came up, man. Really just being in Atlanta, being an artist. So many people, even before you started rocking with Cash Money and stuff, was you was holding it down just on your own.
Yeah.
People don't understand. You say that King R&B because you really been at this even from the independent ways.
Yeah, independent ways. Like, even when we dropped my first independent project, it was called 19.
Yeah.
And we put it on iTunes and everything. And the first week it came out, it debuted at number 15 on Billboard.
Wow.
R&B albums, no promotion, no nothing. It was just me and my fans, just the internet. So I always say, like, I got a long past of doing this. Like, I come from the mixtape game. Nowadays, artists just jump straight out with an album. You know? I come from, like, the grind. Like, hey, this my CD, listen to it. Hey, this my next one. This the other one. This the next one. This the next one. And now, like, I only got one album out.
Yeah.
But I got 10 mixtapes. You feel me?
Facts.
So it's like, I feel a little different.
Yeah, as you should, man. And to know that, obviously all the controversy that has been created, how do you deal with it, man? Do you feel like people are coming at you personally, or do you feel like it's artists kind of going at artists and just making each other better? Like, everybody's calling themselves a king.
I feel like this. I feel like if you go back and listen to all my old music, like Lost at Sea, the projects me and Stunner do.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
All my music, I've been saying, like,
with
I'm
your
a
fire.
king. Like, thank you, brother. Like, I've been saying, like, I'm a king and stuff like that. So when I made the initial statement of, like, I'm the king of R&B for my generation, right now, this how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
It's like nobody was talking about R&B for real.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wanted to be like, man, I run R&B. What's happening? Like, how rappers be like, man, I'm the lead nigga in hip-hop right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best
hottest
rapper.
in New York, hottest
you
in
feel me?
LA,
So
and all
it's like,
that.
R&B niggas weren't running around like that. Niggas was really like,
And now you got them doing it.
right. So now everybody want to poke their chest out, which is dope, which is cool. Like, stand your ground.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But can't nobody in the industry say that Jacquees didn't put it back on the forefront.
That's what Tank said. I believe Tank got excited and said, man, I'm happy that somebody started the conversation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And I think you did some interesting stuff, man. Even it was quite humbling. Or I saw the humility in it when you just started to post a lot of the kings that you that you give honor to.
Yeah, thank you, man.
And everybody from Usher to Chris, and you and I not in front of the cameras, have had side conversations about
that.
how even to break it down.
Exactly. We
you
have.
know, like is it over the last 10 years? Is it over the last 5 years?
Right.
How do you classify generations? Because clearly we know there's the R. Kelly, we know there's the Bobby Browns, and we know there's the Ushers, and like we don't is Usher and Chris in the same generation, because those two are clearly dominant. And then where do you fall, and how does all of that cross collateral? And then now you got another young dude, YK Osiris, saying his name is the Young King, and y'all was going back and forth, and I'm like, so how do you break it down? How do you classify it?
Well, back to the post, it was super dope with the post because a lot of those artists commented on it. I was surprised. Like I had who commented on it? Donnell Jones commented. Of course, D Jones gonna comment on it. Genuine commented on it.
Oh, geez.
Al B. Short commented on it.
Yeah.
Jaheim commented on it.
Yeah. And these are guys that are fixtures in the game, man.
Lloyd commented on it. I had posted B2K, Raz B commented on it.
That's dope.
Pleasure P commented on it. I had posted Pretty Ricky. Just a bunch of people. But when it comes to the other cats, the other young cats in the game, that's claiming they the king or whatever. Like, it's like, I guess you're supposed to feel like that, but I don't think you could feel like that off having one song.
Yeah, that's kind of T-Pain just said something like that too, and people don't even. The funny thing, people don't even consider Pain R&B because he does so many things. I consider
T-Pain R&B.
But yeah, he won the Masked Singer. He definitely.
Yeah, T-Pain dope.
Yeah,
so I ain't gonna never take nothing away from T-Pain. He one of the goats. I remember I think T-Pain had a CD called Epiphany.
Yeah.
I remember we bought that CD. The one had a pool table in the hood in the garage. 1475. We used to play that CD all the time.
Yeah.
Chopped and screwed.
Now and now knowing that you got your own generation, you got your own fans. The Jacquees fans go crazy. What do you think is going to be about this project that they're going to be like, all right, he shut everybody up on this one?
I think on this one they're going to be like, Jacquees brought the hits.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's a lot of singles. It's a lot of singles. And the album flows. Of course all my projects flow, but it's a lot of singles on here. Like, it's a lot of hits. It's a lot of radio records.
Yeah.
It's a lot of records where people will be like, oh, he charting.
Yeah.
Like, he got 4-5 records on Billboard.
Yeah.
And
speaking of, I got to go ahead and congratulate us one time. Nobody else is gold. We
right
gold.
There. Let's get it, baby.
We right there.
Let's go. Shout out to $10. That's hard.
Yeah.
I had fun with that, bro.
Man, we recorded that record in Hawaii. I came to one of your shows.
Yes, sir.
Right after the show, you just blessed it.
You had the crazy studio in Hawaii.
Yeah. The studio was lit.
Crazy.
And then that's the thing. One thing I got to honor about you, man. We probably heading to the lab right after this. Your work ethic is crazy,
Thank
man.
you, bro.
You one of them dudes that go super hard. Like, my man literally left after doing like a show on stage 2 hours and then went straight to the studio. Knocked it out all the way to he fell asleep.
I remember.
I felt bad. I was like, man, I fell asleep, and I got this man working.
Asleep in the booth.
I was like, and then anytime I need you or want you to pull up to the studio, you always ready to work, man. Where does that work ethic come from?
It come from where I'm from. Being from Atlanta, being from Decatur, the East Side, it's like you gotta grind.
Yeah.
I used to work in a barbershop. I used to be the sweeper.
Sweeping up the hair?
Yeah, I went from sweeping up the hair. Then I had a job at the club. I used to clean up the club.
Damn.
And then I used to do clean gutters. I had another job, clean gutters, put up siding on the houses.
Damn. See, we usually ask that question in the firing squad, like, yo, what's your worst job? You just named 3 things I would not want to do.
I had to do it because cutting grass was getting slow.
Yeah.
And then gambling was getting too tricky.
You know
what I'm saying? I got tired of losing my money in gambling, so I'm like, man, I need to give me some money because I was ready to, like, this is what I used to do. I used to have my job in the summer. And I used to get all the Jordans in the summer. Niggas used to buy their shoes and wear them.
Yeah.
I used to buy my shoes, put them in the closet. Yeah. Then when school start, I come with all the shoes in the
brand
summer.
new.
But I had a real job. Then they started hanging on me at my job. They fired me from every job I had.
Damn.
Every job I had, I got fired.
And see, and I actually, we've been in the studio and we actually had these conversations. I asked where singing came from, and you were just like, yo, it's just around the house. This is
around the house, bro. My mama used to play like Jodeci, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Genuine, Jodeci, Michael Jackson. I just bust out. I think Pony was like the first song that I really knew. Like, I just heard. Like, I remember the beat. I always tell everybody Pony. Genuine, I think that was one of the first records. And then I just used to go outside in front of the hood, in front of Kroger. It's a grocery store called Kroger.
Kroger's.
Yeah, Kroger. And I used to just sing in front of Kroger. A nigga saw me singing out there. He plugged me with another nigga. I got in the studio. We made a little 3-song CD. This back when we used to make the 3 songs.
Yeah.
that's how this shit happened, man.
That sounds so easy though, man. Like usually it's like, oh, I was in the church for years, or my mama taught me. Like you was just like, yo, I heard some songs, I started singing Genuine, went in front of the grocery store, and then I was on.
And Michael Jackson was my favorite song I used to sing.
So where do you feel like, from someone who studies this, like you got a specific style, like you had to get that from somewhere, like your runs, and you're like, where do you feel like your most influence comes from?
I think, really, I grew up a lot. Like I tell people, I never had a vocal coach.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I worked with Jan Smith like one time, but that shit was like $200. I never went back. But I love you, Mama Jan.
Yeah.
I love you, Mama Jan. That shit is expensive. Then I had this one lady try to come to the studio one time with me, try to teach me a little bit of technique. But really, I used to listen to a lot of Chris Brown. You feel me? A lot of Michael Jackson, a lot of R. Kelly, a lot of Genuine, a lot of.
And then so you just listen to it and just do what
I
they
just
did?
listen to it and try to, because I remember my 4th grade teacher, she was like, if you singing somebody's song, try to do it just like them or better. You know what I'm saying? She was like, don't try to do too much. So I always kept it in my head, because in school we used to do a lot of like Black History programs. So we used to have to sing certain songs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I remember just like taking it until where I am now. I just used to always be like, okay, well, if I'm gonna do this song, I gotta make it sound like this and sound. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. So and even being in the studio with you, I've seen you in the booth, like take something and make it your own. Yeah. Like, is that how you process it? Like I gotta put that Jacquees on it.
Like I remember,
the person might have sang it like that, but I'm gonna sing it like this.
Yeah, like I remember working on 4275, like and even the King of R&B album. Like I listen to a lot of like Donnell Jones. You can hear it in my music. Yeah. So I might be listening to a record and I might be like, okay, this a vibe. It inspired me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I want to create something like this, but not the same. This is dope. Like how back in the days, how rappers used to get the old school like a singing record, and they make it a hip hop record. Yeah. Like the same type of formula. But
so is that where the Quee mix come from?
Quee mix come from me just liking records and just remixing them.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, they not covers. If I do a cover, you'll hear me cover an old school song, like it's a thin line.
Yeah.
I won't change no records to it's a thin line. But if you hear me remix Summer Walker Playing Games, I'm gonna change the lyrics.
And it's weird. Like I saw an interesting shift, man, because for whatever reason, like everybody, especially your fans, loved the Quee mix, and they was asking, they was requesting, like what they wanted you to do next. Yeah. And then because of the whole LMA situation, it seems like then it became like people was making fun of you or trying to like get mad, like, nigga, can you sing your own songs? Is it like,
like now it's like a thing. Like we live in a generation where it's like monkey see, monkey do.
right. Group thinking is what I call it. It's like, nobody thinking for themselves.
It's like you gotta think. I'm from the like I'm a real person. Like I wasn't brought up on the internet. Like the internet didn't make me cool. Instagram didn't make me cool. Like girls thought I was that nigga in the hood. Like, what I'm saying? I was a neighborhood superstar. Like I was the biggest nigga in my school, freshest nigga in my school. And not to be cocky, you know what I'm saying? Just being honest. Like a lot of people are built up off of the internet. They find their self-esteem off of likes, off of different things like that. And we live in a generation now where it's like a thing to make fun of Jacquees. It's like a thing to like,
but I feel like that's new. Like that,
it's a new thing, right? Just like what you say. Like you say, after the remix, it became a thing. Well, can you make your own song? It's like, so people follow the trend. Yeah. When in reality they know, nah, Jacquees really a beast.
Yeah.
Like I'm really the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really the king. You know what I'm saying? So
talk your talk.
Memes don't faze me because it's like, I know who I am. I'm really Jacquees. This is my real name. You know what I'm saying? I used to write this on my paper, Jacquees Broadnecks, and write the date on the other side.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm different. Like I don't feel like they feel. Like I feel I'm real.
So that, I mean, it takes quite confidence, and that's why
I got confidence tatted on my neck when I was 17.
Yeah, that's why the King of R&B is that's your moniker. That's what you rocking with. So when you see people say stuff like sing your own songs, this album is the answer to that.
Yeah, this album is the answer, and it's so crazy because I don't think we got like, I don't think it's no like real samples on this album.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I don't think it's no real samples for real. Nope.
That's fire.
It's all Quee.
Yeah. You know so and then we talking singing for a minute. Yeah. Just honestly, when like you said, you do your own thing. Right. When you see people talking about your level of singing, because I always see you online, you'll sing whatever song you feeling and stuff, and then they'll be like, oh well, you got your own run. They call them the EEs.
Yeah. And it's so crazy. I got a song called EE on my new album.
See,
I'm playing with them.
You playing with them. You showing like, look, yeah, this is me, and I'm going right at it. But that's your style. At the end of the day, I think all of the greats, they've all made fun of people doing them.
That's how I know I'm a great.
Right.
If these folks weren't talking about me, I wouldn't. It's no purpose.
There it is.
I'm on the shade room every other day for nothing.
Thanks. And then speaking of, like, how do you deal with that, man? With your relationships, people always, they questioning, are they together? How they moving? Even as of recently, right now, like, how do you deal with that?
I just well, for me, honestly, like I said, I don't play into the internet. Of course, I tweet stuff because I'm human. I go on Instagram.
We all get emotional.
Yeah, I'm a real nigga. I got feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I just, people don't know the real. It's all that's an outside opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody just reading what they see, and of course they're gonna feed into it because you may have a person that's actually a part of it that's making it look like something that it isn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either me or another person. You know what I'm saying? But I think for me, in my personal life, relationships, like everything Gucci, but of course you'll see stuff because it's real life. So you'll see problems. You know what I'm saying? You'll see, I'm not going to sit here and say everything perfect with me because I'm not a perfect nigga.
Yeah.
I try my hardest to be perfect, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I make mistakes. I'm a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 50, 52.
Right.
25. You know what I'm saying? I only been.
You in your prime.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Every day I'm learning. I don't know everything. I think I know everything, but I don't.
But I've seen you do some things like in the world, like you've done things where you Instagram the fly, you set it up in a romantic vibe, and even on some friend stuff. Like it's been times I'm like, yo, can we pull up to the studio? I'm like, man, I was chilling with my girl right now.
Yeah,
like,
I have to do that.
I gotta respect that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Shit. It's like that, bro. Like I have to put time in with her. I have to put time in with the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not easy to balance it because I'm very focused and she is too. You know what I'm saying? And she might be going crazy in the studio. I might be going crazy in the studio, and we might not. We always try to find time for each other, and it might get frustrated trying to do that because I might be like, well, I gotta go do this, and she be like, well, I'm free today. Well, I'm like, well, I'm not free today. You know what I'm saying? Well, and it's like, it ain't supposed to be an argument or nothing like that, but it get frustrating because, the love's so strong and you want to spend so much time, but it's like, we got to get the money so we can live how we want to live when we old. You dig what I'm saying?
We ever gonna see a joint project?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We got records. You know what I'm saying? We got records. We got Crazy record that we just did with London on the track.
Y'all, that'd be fire. Y'all put something, that'd be on some like Rick James and Tina Marie type.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be fire. Yeah. Yo, so we having a close conversation with my guy Jacquees, King of R&B. Album drops on Friday.
Yeah.
It's going down. This is only the second album. I feel like you've been around for so long. You won awards and all of that type of stuff. But this only
no awards yet.
Yeah. But I mean, BET.
I was nominated for my only award nomination was with iHeart. Big shout out to iHeart.
Really?
I never been nominated for.
I thought you got the BET
never
fan something.
Never been nominated for a BET award. Nothing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that too. But I'm gonna just humbly send in my seat.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on my turn.
Well, they long overdue.
Yeah, so when they come, I'm gonna be thankful. I'm just waiting my turn now. I had a problem with that early. I went on the internet saying, man, I can't believe I ain't nominated. Then I went back and humbled myself. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just waiting my turn.
When the OGs talk to you, I mean specifically Stunner.
You're an OG too.
Oh man, I appreciate it.
Hell
but like the advice coming from cats like Stunner and all that, cats that looked out for you. And I see like when Slim and Baby have those conversations, they deal with you like a man.
Yeah.
And they let you make your own moves. But what are some of the things that they usually tell you to how to master the game like you doing thus far?
Like, well, they've been treating me like a man since I was 19. You feel what I'm saying? Like since I came in, and at this level that we on now, it's like Stunner always tell me speak my mind to the fullest. Yeah. He always tell me like speak my mind. Like I got a text message in my phone now. Like he texted me the other day like I want you to speak your mind. Like, speak your mind. Anything you feeling, say it. Like, don't hold nothing back. When it comes to the label, whatever you want to tell them. Whatever you want to tell your fans, tell them. However you feeling, speak your mind. We can't hold back. The conversation me and Stunner been having, and Stunner just been telling me, like, he was like, you only got one album out. He told me this, like, 4-5 days ago when I was in Miami. He was like, you only got one album out.
Yeah.
He always talk about Drake. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Drake got. You know what I'm saying? Look
Facts.
at Drake.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
always use Drake and Wayne as the example. Drake,
Yeah.
Wayne, and Nicki always use them as an example.
Yeah.
He always like, look at them, nephew. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I know you could do that, but he like, you got one album. He always try to put that battery in my back to
Yeah.
do more. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that he used them because those some people I look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake, Wayne, Nicki. I just met Wayne the other day, not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? For the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, hold on. So
Yeah.
you've been rocking with Cash Money all this time.
Got it tatted on my rib. Never met Wayne. I just met him.
And because I remember like early on, you know, cats was saying like, yo, Stunner was putting his arm around you the way that he put his arm around Wayne.
Yeah.
And then some people was like, oh, he went and got him a new Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And then cats didn't even know you was on some R&B stuff.
Exactly.
And to know that you just met him for the first, what was that like? What did he say to you?
And I was sitting outside. I almost missed him because he pulled up. He pulled up, and the way they pull up crazy, like they got a crazy way of pulling up. I like it.
Is it
like,
in Miami?
Wayne pull up like the president. Yeah, in Miami. So
Yeah, was that the Hit Factory or was it?
nah, they was shooting a video. Him and Stunner, him and Birdman and Juvenile was.
Oh
doing a
yeah,
video,
the joint,
riding video.
yeah, the riding video that's
Yeah.
in the movie, yeah.
Uh-huh. So me and Nino was sitting outside. We was smoking. And so I didn't even know Wayne had got out the car. I knew he had pulled up, but you know when Wayne pull up, ain't nobody finna pull up on Wayne. Like let Wayne be Wayne. You know, that's
Yeah.
Wayne. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I ain't even stunned it. So I'm out there smoking and chilling. So about 30 minutes right, I'm like, man, this nigga Wayne ain't even getting out the car. I'm thinking he ain't something. I'm out there tripping. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause I'm mind blown too. Cause
Yeah,
it's Wayne,
that's
you know,
Wayne.
Niggas still be tripping. With Wayne, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So I'm smoking, me and Nino smoking like, man, that nigga Wayne in there, man. So Mac Main come outside. He like, nigga, y'all gonna stand outside all day? Or y'all gonna come here? Y'all gonna miss this nigga.
Oh.
Mac be trying to plug it.
Yeah.
So I walk in there. I'm like, damn, that nigga Wayne right there.
So how did he even get past you?
So I don't know, but I know when I walked in there, Stunner was like, hey Wayne. He said, he was like, hey Wayne, he was like, man, this Jacquees. You feel me?
Wow.
He was like, hey Wayne, this Jacquees. And Wayne turned around. You feel me? You know when a nigga don't really fuck with you or know you like that, they dap you up and they put their hand to your chest.
Yeah.
And Wayne got down and gave me a hug.
Oh,
you feel me?
that's what's up.
Shit made me feel embraced. It made me feel welcome. You feel me? Because like if Wayne accepts you,
Yeah.
it's like I'm in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
Cash
saying?
Money for
So
real.
goddamn, after that, I sat on the side. You feel me? I'm like, nigga, I just met Wayne. I'm turned up. You feel me?
That's
I got down,
crazy.
recorded a video.
You was fanning out for Wayne.
Yeah, then got down. He came back. Stunner was like, hey, Wayne. He was like, man, Quee want a picture. He was like, fucking right. You feel me? He was like, what a cameraman at? I was like, Ruben, take the picture. I told my cameraman to take the picture. He hesitant like a motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, take the picture.
Yeah.
You feel me? And we took the picture. Wayne stood right there for a minute, too, because the shit was taking a long time. I'm like, man, this nigga better take this picture. You feel me? He took the picture. Wayne told me he fucked with me. After that, Mac told me I should have sent him a song for my album.
Oh, wow.
You feel me?
That's crazy to know that, like, y'all in such close proximity, you guys just meeting. And
I used
then
to be outside with Wayne. I wouldn't say nothing to him.
Wow.
Like for years, he'll pull up and I'll just be standing out there because I ain't never want to rub him wrong.
Yeah, because I also know we would be like in the studio in
Yeah,
Miami and
and he'll
stuff
be
at
next
Hip Factory.
door.
He'll be like, it's literally all the same complex.
I
But
just never wanted to rub him wrong because I'm a big Wayne fan. Like I grew up on Wayne. Like,
yeah,
like bro, the picture on my background, I got a Cash Money chain on right here. I was 9 years old. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I was 6, but I mean like I just never wanted him to be like, I don't fuck with that nigga. You feel
yeah,
me? So I waited my turn.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And when I waited my turn, it happened the right way.
man, that's love right there. That's a great story, man, and it's good to hear that everybody can embrace each other like that, and it's all love, bro, in the Cash Money family.
Yeah, it's all love over there, man. We
Nah,
good.
that's fire, man. I appreciate the conversation, Jacquees, the King of R&B. That album is out, but I can't let him go without the firing squad. I gotta hit you with these real questions. You see, I got the vest
I
on.
see. I was like, this nigga got a bulletproof.
We coming straight at you. First, off top, Jacquees, would he rather be loved or feared?
Loved.
Love.
And feared.
You want both?
I want both.
Best piece of advice you've ever received?
Never give up on yourself, and go with your first mind. If you do it your way, you can never say, I should have did it this way, I should have did it that way. Go with what you think.
Right.
I think that's my greatest advice.
Worst piece of advice you've ever received?
Worst piece of advice I've ever received. That ain't how you should do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it another way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody talking some shit they don't know. They trying to cook and they don't even know the
Yeah.
recipe. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Favorite cuss word?
My favorite cuss word probably bitch.
You say that with so much emphasis.
yeah, probably that one.
One album that you could listen to for the rest of your life. Only one though. If you could only listen to one album, what album would that be?
King of R&B.
Smart man. I told you he was a marketing genius. You're stranded on an island. You only can take 3 things. What you taking?
My girl, some weed, and a pool table.
That sounds like a good time. Sound like you on vacation.
Yeah.
All right. Most prized possession.
My most prized possession is my mother.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I already asked you the worst job, or you brought them up. You listed 3 jobs that you had to do: sweeping up hair.
That was the best one.
At the barbershop. Then you said, what was the other one?
Cleaning up the club.
Cleaning up the club.
Yeah, and doing gutter siding, putting up siding on houses.
Damn, you definitely don't want to go back to that.
The worst one was the siding on the houses because he was playing with my money.
You definitely don't like that.
Yeah.
Favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant these days probably Mastro's.
Nice. Flyest way to you get. How does Jacquees get fly? What's your thing? Is it the jewelry? Is it the gear? The certain designer?
I think jewelry is my thing right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can wear anything. Just put my chains on. It's gone.
Right.
Turn it up. This Dickie suit was $30.
Yeah, you came West Coast.
But the shoes was $2,000.
Yeah. The old school Von Dutch hat. I see what you doing.
And the Von Dutch was free. Shout out to the owner.
Yeah. One time. Now, I ask this often, and you started this controversy, so I got to get into it.
Let's go.
Jacquees' top 5 R&B singers.
Top 5: Michael Jackson, R. Kelly,
okay,
Chris Brown,
okay, 2 more,
Usher,
and then that last one. You ain't gonna put yourself in the top 5? You think that you right there?
King of R&B.
Yeah, I'm about to say, come on, man.
Yeah.
There it is, right there. You heard it. And to end it, the legacy, the one word that describes the King of R&B, Jacquees, is what?
Legendary.
There it is. My God, the King of R&B album out Friday. Make sure y'all cop that in here with my bro. You can see him in the She-Ball movie too.
Let's go.
We making more movies too. This dude, he definitely got the acting chops.
Get my Tupac on, y'all.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. We gonna get to the studio some more. We gonna get on these film and TV sets. It's just the beginning of the legend. It's Jacquees, y'all. Let's go.
Thank y'all.